I get something to share about Pisces logic. I want to record it at the ocean and with all the interference of sound, just to invite in elements of movement, water. It's disruptive and deep, and it's about 95% of what's missing from the conversation and from our knowledge. See, we only know about 5% of the ocean, maybe 8%. I think it's 8% that we know. That's interesting. 92%. What is this missing piece? It's actually most of it. You see, the water knows that. And you know what's funny is that in water world, which is most of what this is, things are backwards. They're upside down. They're flipped. See, water knows that. If you put a water drop and look, it's upside down. But you know, water is mostly what this world's made of, and we always forget. 95% of the story all the time, which is what water is. Water knows. Water knows usually what's there but not there. Usually the surface is moving and catching light and telling different stories. That's the 5% that we know usually, or 8%. See, I don't even know. What do we know? We know that there's depths of the ocean called midnight and twilight zones that are thousands of feet below where sharks have been hiding out the last few years, and scientists don't know why. So they know they're there, they can see it with their eye, that's close to the surface. They did dive deep and closer to that threshold where we can't see them, but we do know they're still there. Why did they all gather in those deep midnight and twilight zones, and why do we? And why have we entered the black box of the portal? Because we're mostly water, and water's returning to us as a logic. We're in Aquarius Saturn we're in Aquarius Saturn recovery time, which is the water bearer. And that revolutionary well tender did turn the tap on and flood the world with new possibilities. It said, pause, reset, there's a million other ways to do this. And then now we're in Saturn Pisces, which is water world. And in mirror world, water world, this slippery fish is a paradox constantly and a sacred crossroads into the sacred well. It's a way you can see sacred places and knowledge and magic everywhere, in everything. And I don't mean to diffuse the meaning of things with that. It's actually an invitation to euphoria of having a body and your senses as gates of extreme connection to your experience all the time. This is like free mushrooms. The mushrooms actually make this whole world. They're the other living part of the transmutation of fluidity of life. They're in the earth, and they kind of evolve and dissolve and transmute just like water. These alchemists, right? These are the healers. This is a sacred part of life where art and dreams and medicine swim with the light. And on the surface, you can catch a story there. You can get confused. You can say, it's this and that. But just remember what water knows, that mostly this world's made of it, and the earth too. And inside even that, and the particles is air, all that space between them. What are we trying to remember here? I asked the fish who's swimming upstream, getting crushed by a ton of water, what would you do? And that fish says, well, I'd jump equivalent of about 3-story building. Well, that's fish logic. We need fish ladders. That's why I got the fishy by my ear. I try to catch the truth these days. It's maybe a backwards way other people thought of it, or that you thought of it before, and it's freedom. It's the last word and all the words together making a beauty song. It's a channel. Ooh, it's a remembering we're powered by the mean magic in the world. And we gotta show up and love, 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 love the world. And we gotta bring that remembering back and just be able to catch it. That's the slippery fish of the water. Life is giving it to us like our breath every moment. Woo! They say the water is the most mutable. The most mutable. Like you receive with water. It's a big power bottom. Number 12. That's how the Seahawks won. We were the underdogs. I came from Seattle. And that Seahawks sucked for years. But then that 12th man idea came in from this sort of mystical coach. Yeah. And it's like Pisces 12th house. It's like, yo, we're all together. work as a team. We're all in a dreamlike trance together. We're all in prayer, and everybody understands there is really only one. You know, we're all like fighting against ourselves, and we're all in one team. But the 12th man is like even the crowd, everyone together, like the whole unification. It's a medicine of its own, and it's a magic, and it was inviting in a spiritual entity into the play, and they won with that. So then we fly the 12 around town, which I love. It's this beautiful idea of that alchemist of wholeness that exists, and we work with it in healing arts. We say there's a wholeness pattern that exists, and it will find us here in the session if we receive and catch it. So we just do tons of complex, intricate, diverse power bottoming to just end the fascisms and lies of our limitations, because honestly life is what we believe, and form takes shape around that. So welcome to the fish logic world, mirror world, water world. Let Pisces Saturn restructure your mind. Let the water bear crack the tap on truth and flip your brain upside down. Fry it like a skillet, eat it, love it, consume as if you are in devotion. In this euphoria, we are actually just learning to just receive breath. You know, it's not about trying to breathe. It's about just remembering to receive what's being given to you, and this earth will come and witness your heart right straight to it. It's intense when you realize, and so we freak out and we keep it real surface, right? How about the rest of 85%? Open up. Oh, receive it. Oh my God, another wave of breath. Life just giving itself to us. Wow, we have to power bottom. We have to slow down and notice. Woo, another wave. God, does the earth just keep shoving life in my lungs, in my heart every moment? Yeah. So power bottoming becomes complex. So asking the fish logic, what would you do? Enjoy every moment. All the holidays every day, y'all. Love ya.